My girlfriend was assaulted, and she wanted to keep the baby. Chloe was my entire world. But after she was assaulted at a party, everything shifted. She chose to continue the pregnancy, calling it a blessing. I could not share her perspective. All I could see was the violence she had endured. I loved her completely, but the thought of raising another man's child felt like an impossible weight. I was torn between staying and walking away. I sought advice from 2 friends. The other said stay for her sake. Neither helped. I came home more conflicted than before. When I told Chloe honestly how I felt, she called me selfish. We cycled through the same argument for weeks. Wonderful days followed by the same painful conversation with no resolution. I could not understand why she was so desperate to keep the baby. Something did not add up. One night I went through her phone. I know it was wrong, but our conversations only led to fights, and I needed to understand. What I found broke my heart. Her mother's messages blamed Chloe for the assault. Her clothing, her makeup, her presence at the party. Her mother said she got what she deserved and that keeping the baby would make her slow down. The messages were vicious and relentless. Chloe was not keeping the baby because she wanted to. She was keeping it because her mother had made her feel she had no other choice. Over a quiet dinner weeks later, I told her everything. That I had seen the messages, that I knew the truth, that I was on her side no matter what. She broke down completely. Through her tears, she admitted the pregnancy felt like a daily reminder of the worst night of her life, that she could never love the baby the way a mother should. I told her we could end the pregnancy if that was truly what she wanted. She said yes. We went together. I brought her home. I held her through everything that followed. When her parents arrived unannounced that evening, I stood between them and Chloe as they screamed at her. I told them to leave or I would call the police. They left, calling us sinners. A year later, our relationship was stronger than it had ever been. Her parents eventually returned asking for forgiveness. Chloe tried, but the damage was too deep and their patterns never changed. Contact slowly faded to nothing. We only needed each other. It turned out that was enough. For rest of TR story, click the link below.